I think would.
Okay.
So I think you will.
Oh,
so
no.
the thing that I'm working through the math in my head is because when you look at this Fiddlesticks,
Not
you
much
want to
happened, but Mole could be walking into a trap. The rest of V5 are here. He's going to drain for now. Stands in the middle. Chris puts up the Unbreakable, but Weiwei's here. Lands the spear onto the support. First blood over to V5. And this is the thing. You can't kill him as he hits level 6. He forces out 1,500 gold up through the CS lead that's built in the jungle, through the assist that's come through mid, and a small CS lead down the bottom side. This is a good early game.
doesn't matter a huge amount, but
Yep.
that's kind of why I fell out. And
Oh, Fiddle, here we go. Doombee's going to be called out. Reaped on down, flashes forward for PP God. They're behind turret. Mole is taking up. Flashes away, survives for now. Tien does have collateral damage, but not sure. Almost kills. Oh, what a duo from FPX. LWX.
cool, you go protect top lane. We're just going to take your mid.
Oh my god, the Javelin Toss connects as well. Over to Tien. Weiwei's behind enemy lines. And the better jungler wins. Tien just needs one more auto and he goes down. And Weiwei has the biggest. Sam D is about to benefit off so much gold. And Weiwei ahead by 25 CS in the jungle.
Even the split push by BuBu right now is going to be causing a little bit of issues for FPX right now, but big ol' fear, but we'll have to see if he's going to be able to do so now, sneaking about.
The poke is insane. You mentioned Mole over the wall. The Crow Storm in with the Solar Flare locked on down. V5 have the lockdown, but the True Shot Barrage does its damage as PP God will be the first to fall. Khan comes in as well, and it's over ambitious here.
I think they're just here to try and protect Mo. I don't think they're actually trying to go aggressive here. That's a
Not
little
sound,
bit silly.
I just realized with Spirit Message that does not sound like fun.
No, it is not. I think we've seen it before, but or at least we're.
PP God and Sam D should be able to push this fast with Rift Herald in tow as well. This is going to be a trade in the end, it looks like. LWX the only person to hold mid, and BuBu is still bot.
Oh, wait, we got Weiwei sneaking around, trying to get onto LWX.
Javelin Toss not going to land though. Still hard for an Ezreal who has Arcane Shift available. As Javelin Toss actually will land in the end, and they get damage on the inhibitor turret, and BuBu gets bot.
To this bottom lane split push,
Yep.
which is why you're seeing FPX trying to send multiple members to help. But they will get the turret, which is great, getting some gold back in the favor. But you are giving it.
He's now moved in himself. He's got Black Cleaver. Damage done to Khan. PP God ready as well. The Javelin Toss only onto the clone, luckily enough, as Crisp is caught out. Over the wall, stand behind me, but the Solar Flare for the follow-up. He goes golden while BuBu zones off the rest of the team. They need Khan to get in, but Crisp, he's a bit of support. Mole will get him first. Forward goes BuBu. The Enchanted Arrow hits Doinby. The Javelin Toss wide as V5's front line is starting to get burnt down. Khan helps give LWX another kill, but it is a trade-off in the end as Doinby almost dies from the Javelin Toss. It is a 1-for-2, or 1-for-1 rather, with Dragon now starting.
Tien is still alive, and so is Weiwei, though. We could have a repeat performance here. PP God hiding for the Flash Zenith Blade.
Oh, the teleport coming in. It's a little bit late on the side. It's a double TP, in fact. FPX forcing it out, but Ocean Soul's given over to V5. Sam D in the middle of the fight, trying to kite back, and FPX are in a choke. They don't need the Fiddle ulti with PP God going forward. Khan trying to get this Ash, but Ocean Soul gives V5 the hope. Risen to the top of the jungle pool.
He has looked so damn good, and for someone that was kept in the dark on
in this game one.
And I wanted to see this. This was the test for me for Weiwei. Can he control this map against Tien? Can he exert his dominance in this jungle matchup? He takes the Nidalee, he does just that.
But Khan can bring this game back. Even with Ocean Soul, the re-engage with Cyclone into the backline.
Oh,
But the Enchanted Crystal Arrow from Sam D. He only finds one. It's onto PP God, who also carried the rest of that fight as BuBu comes in. Dominance at the ready. Mole is over the wall and he'll die. But that could have been so much worse. But FPX have a numbers advantage. Slow does not connect. The Javelin Toss does. With the volley.
Make sure the V5 are on it. Here we go.
There's that TP. It's Doinby riding in versus
Mole.
5. They still haven't spotted out Mole, who gets into the middle and starts up a party. Elder secured, and with it, an easy game because LWX is going to get exploded as well.
I can hear the Shrek from here, hysterics. I'm a believer, and I never should have doubted in V5's capabilities. They will close out this game in what was a masterclass from the new kids on the block.
Weiwei dismantled FPX and Tien. They'll run it through the base and destroy everything. The death timer's not that long. But even with Elder, V5 are confident they want to end it here. PP God's going to take this one up. Doinby has to flash away as BuBu himself has facilitated his role this game. V5 as a unit exposed the Nexus. They're on it. They just need to hit it away as Sam D is going to be the target, but it's done. V5 dismantle the world's 2019 champions.
V5 over at FPX. Wasn't sure if we're going to see Doomby actually taking that Silas into the mid lane, but Khan going for that Silas in the top lane can survive against the Ornn in the match available. He's walked the whole way down. I don't think they...
Over the wall, the play's there onto Sam D. He dodges away, gets exhausted. The turnaround from PP God, but he's left on his lonesome as BuBu now needs to come on in. Call the Forge God, lines him up as Khan hasn't stolen an ulti yet. Chris gets low, the flash forward Mole almost connects it. As Dragon's still being procced here. Call the Forge God stolen by Khan is going to knock up PP God. The Shockwave is available as well. The Searing Charge. That's Doomby. Shockwave is massive. Khan cleans up the rest. And FPX have taken this fight. There's no doubt about it. It's 3 kills in the back pocket.
Big mistake from V5 to take this fight. BuBu had walked down, but once they weren't able to get some kills off of that initial, slow down this push on the bottom side, though. You got to wait for a few more of these minions
Herald
to arrive up. He does have Herald, though, so you will be able to eventually get the push going, but it's just trying to delay it enough that they can answer on this top side.
At least get somewhere close. Khan is moving back up towards the top side. Herald now finally coming in. Gold is spread between Doomby and LWF. I will say, V5, not that far behind in gold, all things considered.
Well, this bottom lane one is going to go. I got something I want to tell you. They want to try and tussle too early yet. Be more looking at that dragon rather than the Rift Herald that they go for.
Okay. FPX have top side priorities. Khan has stolen away, called the Forge God to defend the bottom.
God, so they could look for these re-engages. The problem for a lot of that was that the chance of Crystal Arrow was...
Sam D and PP God are going to feel the wrath of Verters. He walks into the choke. Weird passing from PP God. Golden in the nick of time for the Death Sentence. Shockwave available, though. He gets pulled back in, and his Solar Flare is not too good. Second for Mole. The Morello haters would love Mole right now, as FPX are going to get the mid lane.
FPX just dives on top of them, and you end up with these big
on the back
Shockwave
of the pit. Wants to steal collateral damage, doesn't get it though. Line him up into the carries. A Solar Flare on top as well. V5 get FPX low as the poke is still flying thick and fast. The arrow through the middle as well. Mole is flanking them around, but zoned away by Doomby. Shockwave. FPX is so low, but the turnaround from Doomby walks too far forward. He was over ambitious.
It's going to all come down to if FPX can finally secure that last dragon, give them the soul. V5 are just trying to get their waves under control right now because you can see Mole. Oh,
Sam D in a straight line. He's dead. And that
2-level advantage for Weiwei, though. FPX would need to turn and fight so it doesn't turn into an advantageous smite fight for Weiwei.
Depends on Mole. Troll level lands here. Weiwei can't get near the pit. The steal from Mole, maybe no. It is secured by Tien and turning for the fight. Onto BuBu, who can't get out of there in time. Mole poking from the side as the Solar Flare for the disengage. But BuBu's life will be sacrificed and an attempt to get in.
Escape away. I thought he was just going to go straight up into the jungle route, but actually hook onto Zoe.
Okay, pick again. Mole dodges away from the Shockwave, but Weiwei does not. The arrow lands on him as Mole survives, flashes away. But now they're searching for BuBu. Over the wall, Mole just commits suicide, and BuBu's going to do the same. FPX with this Baron there, big death timers. They might just go to end the game.
They can't, especially if they get Sam D.
Well, Sam D, one hit away and he dies. Spin to win from Khan, who true shot barrages away. And FPX say enough is enough. Let's bring this to a game number 3. They'll head into the Nexus turrets. Weiwei will get turned into silver if he comes anywhere near them, and the Solar Flare to delay will not work out as Weiwei, even on the fountain, will be pushed back. And FPX, 9-0, take us to a game 3.
Welcome to the series, FPX. Glad to have you here. What a over and over again. I like the Wukong here. Although you do lose out against the Volibear early, it gives you a little bit more survivability underneath these turrets if they do go for the dive.
Damage and start getting some of this setup that we talked about in pick bans. So BuBu and Mole both 5 and no one.
They are the team right now that have that 10 to 15 minutes to work with. So they're just looking to put as much pressure as possible. And here's the El Clasico for FPX.
Auto attack with the Ignite. Chris stays a little bit long in the engage here from Sandy with the Arcane Shift. Chris survives though, but against the wall, the end of the line does so much work. And it comes in for a double, while on the top side, BuBu is getting solo killed by Khan. Double Cyclone, but the bear enrages and forces the flash from BuBu. And
today we talked about from FPX with Doomby giving up a wave to go and roam, but now top lane.
No ulti for Khan or BuBu. The pillar perfect from Weiwei. Phase Rush enabled. The Sky Splitter gives a bit of shielding, but Mole comes up to pick up his first
Really nice for Doomby because...
Hang on, I know you. That breath of fresh air, Dagger didn't feel good. Enchanted Crystal Arrow and the collateral damage. Sam, hope he's doing well as FPX in front of the Dragon. This is an easy take. They're up about 1,300 gold, 11 minutes into the game.
And FPX get to hold on to this Rift Herald. So when you look towards the next objective, which is more than likely going to be swapping LWX towards this top lane, trying to use the Rift Herald.
By award. A compliment goes to FPX because they've been really good at tracking this game. As Tempered Fate underneath the turret, Scatterweak does connect onto Doomby. The Unleashed Power is not available with the pillar against the wall. Doomby needs one more chunk and dies. Tien in the choke, but exhausted away as Rumble flies past the screen. Collateral damage not going to kill him, but Angry Bear incoming smacks him in the face. PP got his double flash from Mole and Weiwei. This game's heating up, and I love it.
And here we go. That's going to be the Rift Herald in the mid lane. They want to get these turrets down quickly. May not get the charge. I think it'll get the charge off just before it goes down.
Won't get the turret though, as turret plating will be given over to LWX and Crisp as the flash forward in the dredge line won't connect, but a triple knockup ensues as Khan gets pillared. Weiwei again with the great pillar as Chris takes one bit of turret shot. Bubu's in the engage for the
so, look, I don't know, V5, it looked real good in game number 1. Game 2, as giving you doesn't amount to anything with all those ults burned.
Chris,
now though,
re-engaging here onto Bubu, not too much damage as Khan finds PP God in the backline. He's just saving grace for now. Dragon does go down to FPX, but Mole, as you said, a two-man scatter of the week while Bubu zoned away. Chris for the re-engage. They're fighting back, but V5 just don't have the damage. And FPX...
you could have had Mole go straight down onto the rest of them.
Khan's dead. Mole gets a shutdown, and this turret's going to go down with it. We need context, because that's a big pick, at least for gold.
But I wouldn't like to see them being forced to use the Rift Herald to do so. Now, though, they've still got that Rift Herald charge off.
They don't care. They need to go to the fight, right? PP God going to use the Shirelias in front of the pit. The Infernal being started. Mole gets locked on down by Khan. The Bear angry again. The Stormbringer as Mole kites it away successfully. But Infernal Soul's been given over. And Bubu goes down. Oh, the Hawkshot doesn't spot it out. Chris goes in. He expects him in there, but they're not. Scatter the Week onto Doomby versus 3. Unleashed Power onto Doomby. Gets the kill, but Mole's going to be locked on down. It's his 5th kill. He needs to survive with the Tempered Fate. He'll slow it on down as True Shot Barrage with the TP, but it's a 1-for-1. Both mid lane. Weiwei's not nearby, though, and it's just poking over the wall. Half committing while Baron goes down. They didn't want to take
much stress on this stage with Game 3 against FPX, and everyone's gunning for you.
Oh, Unleashed Power, rather the arrow and the equalizer from Doomby. He still got it. Sam D gets bullied yet again as Mole is in the choke. Thanks to the Infernal Rift, he'll get out. But V5 lose 3, and that could have been the nail in the coffin for FPX to break the bases. LWX is going to be solo killed. He doesn't have the arrow available, but Buber gets a double ulti, but healed on up. Now he has to get on out, which is such a hard task. He flashes away. He wastes some time, but he too will drop, and it's a failed effort.
I can't blame him, though. It was a solid effort. Heal, though, was far too much, and now FPX will crack the base.
Mole's over the wall. Khan has flash and was ready for it, so he's going to back away. Base going to be broken, but that's not the game just yet. However, at this point, it feels like FPX have to do some solid wrong. Or maybe they just go for the end.
20 seconds on Bubu. They may just look for it. It is risky.
All right, well, Mole's here, bit away, clear True Shot Barrage. Khan goes for the dive. They find Mole, and maybe it's as easy as that when you have a Volley Bear who has a built-in Ohm Wrecker, as it was so close from V5, but FPX playing like champions as Sam D gets forced back as well, and LWX forces them further forward as Sam D gets one onto Tien. He's dead too. Bubu comes back alive, but LWX just isn't dying this game. That's the problem, that this Ash is in your face. And it was close from V5, but FPX hold their